what it is that our chartists are picking out for the day. Nooresh Mirani and Kunal Bothra joining right back. And Kunal, let's discuss then your chart for the day. You're looking at an auto stock. Which one is that?
Well, yes, Savan, and it's an interesting stock because over the last many weeks, this stock has been silently moving up higher, and that's Hero MotoCorp. The reason for flagging of the stock is because on the weekly charts, it's come at a very crucial kind of a breakout. Now, this in classical terms, we call it as a double bottom pattern for a stock like Hero MotoCorp, where the stock retested the supports twice. This was in 2022 start, where the stock bounced off from 2200 levels. This was very recently, just about 2 or 3 months back, when the stock bounced off back again from the 2200 mark. So this establishes a very strong support zone for Hero MotoCorp on the medium term time scale. And then when you look at the stock heading towards the resistance, this is the third important retest towards the resistance. So as you can see, first was again in start of 2022, mid 2022, and then the recent retest of the previous swing highs. Generally, we say that the third retest of the previous highs generally leads to a breakout. So we could be looking at a completion of this double bottom pattern breakout for Hero MotoCorp, which should be a potential at least a 600 to 700 point up move for the stock in the next 3 to 6 months. So for traders who have a longer term or medium term kind of a time frame, could look to bet on Hero MotoCorp, because on the completion of this pattern, there is a strong probability that the stock may come very close to its previous highs of 3,500 and beyond.
Okay, so that's the auto stock that Kunal is betting big on. That's Hero MotoCorp, expecting a big breakout. But what about you, Nooresh? What are the charts that you are spotting for us?
So that would be a chart for ACC. Now, if we look at the stock corrected from almost 2400 levels all the way down to 1600 to 1700 zones. Post that, the stock has gone through a sideways consolidation for the last 4-5 months. Now making a classical triangle formation, which has a breakout around 1860, 1870. So it's a risk reward trade with a stop loss at 1820 and a target price of 2000 to 2200 in the short term.
Okay, there you have it. Those are your chartbuster calls, Hero Moto and ACC. But let's find out some other top recommendations then that our chartists are flagging off. Kunal?
AB Capital is the first stock which I believe is making a good comeback, back above 170 mark. So it's a buy, 180 as a target, stop loss at 168. And second would be a buy on L&T, again a formidable comeback. In fact, 3-4 days back I had given a buy. The stock has moved up towards 2,300 mark. So would suggest a further buy on L&T at current levels. 2,400 could be a revised target, stop loss at 2250.
Okay, moving on then. Nooresh, let's get in your top recommendations.
First would be a buy on L&T, good recovery here, stop loss at 2250 and a target price of 2500. Second is a buy on IndusInd Bank, continues to be in that 52-week high zone above the 1300 mark, stop loss at 1250 and a target price of 1450.